We return to Tales of the Rhódani Starfall, where last we left off, our group were witnesses to some sort of strange, anomalous event, not the one they were expecting. Witnessing the passing of the Celestara Concordance, a comet that passes once every 300 years as a sign of good fortune. Most of the people in this city, in the world that have witnessed it tonight, had never seen it before because it doesn't pass very often, 300 years. But the ones in the know, including our group, know that it didn't quite go as expected, as our group had a shared vision, both with each other and the other Celestimancers in attendance at this celebration. A vision of stars falling, strange prophetic words, very confusing, and where we left off, the group was discussing this with the Archmage Caerlin Sturgrove, who seems to be quite concerned because she doesn't understand. So we return. I'm going to say a little bit of time has passed, not long, maybe half an hour. The celebrations are ongoing. Caerlin and the other Celestimancers are mostly recovered at this point. The majority of the onlookers just assume it's some sort of alcohol-related incident because there's been some mighty fine alcohol passed round, but we find ourselves opening this chapter away from the crowds in a little side courtyard area on a balcony as the five of you take in the sights of the city, celebrating the reflective lights and visions of the starlit sky, the lanterns flying here and far, the opalescent waters of the different canals throughout the city. It's beautiful, but it's also difficult to take in this moment, given that very unsettling vision. And I think the majority of the last half hour, we'll say, there's probably not a lot been said out loud, as each of you have just been trying to process this. Caerlin's sort of stood up against the balcony with her elbows resting on it, leaning out, looking out across the city, and she's deep in thought. And after a few moments, she takes a big breath in and turns around, leans back. Well, that was a bit odd, wasn't it? I don't think that was... I don't like not knowing. I'm not going to lie, that's pissed me off a great deal. I'm more concerned, however, that you were all witness to that as well. And she looks at Lottie. Have you been keeping secrets from me? Have you started a cult? What's going on? Can you tell me?
Me? A cult? Me?
Yes.
It's more apt that I would be ingrained into a cult than I started one.
That is actually incredibly accurate.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. So, no. Unless I unwillingly or unknowingly... Yeah, unless I unknowingly joined one. No, not me. Plus, aren't
Good.
you all knowing and you're supposed to know these things that I do? That's why you stopped me from doing them.
Look, people tell me I'm all-knowing. Of course they do. I'm fabulous. But if I was all-knowing, life would be boring. The fun is in finding out what you don't know. Well, yes.
It would be boring for you.
Would that not be boring for you?
I mean, you kind of have to learn something new a little bit every day, right? That's kind of the whole point.
Exactly. Every day is a
proving
day at
somebody
school.
wrong. I do enjoy proving people wrong.
There we go. Okay, so not a cult, and looks over to Cal. What about you? In a cult?
I think the Titanbane would object to being referred to as a cult, but I'm a member of the Titanbane.
Of course, I should have realized the weapon is a huge giveaway. I've never actually met a Titanbane before. That's fabulous.
I'm kind of new at this, but
That's quite all right.
Yeah.
It's still quite an achievement. I mean, I have so many questions already. Like, how do you lift that weapon? It's huge. Does it involve a certain kind of gravity-based incantation, or?
And then he'll like reach for it as though attempting to draw it, and then seeming to realize like how little space there is to actually do so. I mean, I'd show you, but there's not a lot of space here. For me, it just took practice.
And then you see that, like, she looks over you and her eyes flicker a little bit. Anyone proficient in arcane, you would be able to tell this is like a very subtle detect magic. And she just looks at Cal afterwards and goes, "No, you're just very fucking strong. That's... Wow, congratulations. That's quite an achievement."
Cal blushes. Thanks.
All right, not a cult. Looks through the rest of you, like, goes to Talus and just goes, "Huh," and then moves on. Like, looks over to Durak. You don't strike me as cultist energy.
Oh no, I'm not in a cult, but have you heard about our Lady and Saviour Eleonora?
Well,
She's a delight, you'd love her.
So not a cult, but wise man once said, religion is just a cult with a franchise. I try not to judge, but...
I heartily object.
You are well within your rights to do so. Okay, but I'm not going to enter that conversation with... That's a loaded crossbow, which I do not want to engage in, so...
Fine, be boring then. And he turns around and starts drinking.
Boring?
Did he just call you boring?
Just ignore it, Caerlin. Just ignore it.
Talus laughs really hard.
Where is Rhódani in relation to Durek? She was using Cal as a seat.
A chair.
Yeah. Your knees were my seat. So I feel like Durek is right beside her, but higher up, and she would kind of like on her knees, on Cal's knees, and just flick him in the ear. She's not boring.
Aye. Sort of looks at you. Just... What was that for?
You called her boring, and she's not boring.
People
Be
who don't
nice.
indulge in good conversation are boring.
Well, actually, she did kind of tell you that you are in a cult because you are doing the religious thing, and we can discuss that later. But we don't call her boring.
And you don't call a religion a cult. Simple
But it
as
kind
that.
of is, though. When you really think about it, it kind of is.
I'm going to look to Saoirse here.
She has a face of thunder right now. Looks that would fucking kill. Look, any smart person would say that they respect other people's beliefs in their religion, not to mock, ridicule, or judge them. You have at least two religious people here.
Hold on.
In case you haven't noticed.
I do, and I didn't mean it in that way. I'm not mocking. You guys are entitled to your beliefs, 100%. Not in a mean thing, but But as somebody that doesn't believe in necessarily religion all that much, kind of feels cultish. Not you
There you
specifically.
go. You're judging.
But
You're judging.
no,
How can
religion
you not
can
believe
be
in
our
religion?
religion.
It's right there.
no. I said
That's what an uneducated person would say, wouldn't it, Durek?
I completely agree, wholeheartedly.
And an
While
educated
this is-
person, or at least an eloquent person, would say nothing at all.
While this is going on, Caerlin is belly laughing at this point. And when the conversation stops, she just looks at her and wipes a tear. Such a dysfunctional group. I think you're going to make absolute wonders together.
I think I just
All
put my
right.
foot in my mouth.
No,
and then
I-
she curls, uses Cal's knees as a slide and is just curled sitting at his feet. It's whoops.
Look, I only
So-
came to Berthy to get some supplies and then go back to Roshan's Rise. I have no intention of staying any longer, especially after that shite going on.
And yet it seems the stars chose you tonight. What does your faith tell you about what you just witnessed? As a believer.
I'm going to do a religion roll for that.
Yeah, go ahead, make a religion check.
I'll use this dice. That looks fun. That would be a 21.
21.
Unnatty. Sorry.
Not so dirty, fortunately.
Yeah.
With a 21, you take that moment just to think about the grander perspective. The gods, not just yours, but all the gods, the Morrigan-Earth, they were here before the world. Rhódani, they are children of the stars in some way, shape, or form. The knowledge of exactly who they are, where they came from, is not fully understood. But enough is known, and enough is believed. And you have formed enough belief in life to know that a sign like this would not come to you by chance. You were guided through the chaos that led you to this world by signs of a similar nature. You can't really put it into words exactly what it is, but with a 21, it's like a gut feeling. It's that feeling that kept you pushing forward through the worst of times. And you've had some time of peace since you last felt that. But that is the feeling that keeps coming back to you every time you think about what you witnessed 30 minutes prior.
Look, in my cult, just kind of just looks over, in my religion.
You didn't say it was actually a cult.
Let's just say the person I follow, she usually shows signs below rather than above. So, I don't know. I guess it's a sign from her. But I would need to clarify that
Of course.
with herself. So,
And this is exactly what I have in mind for myself. Now, what I'm going to propose to you might sound odd, but I invite you to bear with me on it. I don't know why this has happened. I don't know why it's happened to us collectively. I can find those answers, but I can't do it here. I am going to ask the 5 of you to remain in Berthy for a few days. I'm not going to keep you locked down. You may do as you wish while you're here. It's just when I come back with whatever I've found, I need the 5 of you here. Because quite frankly, this could be bigger than any of us. And I do not want to put you in unnecessary danger by not offering you some means of protection, because we don't know what we're dealing with. So, 1 second, and she pulls out her spellbook, which is something that people don't often see. Lottie would have seen it once or twice, but it's like she snaps her fingers and it apparates in her hand and opens up. And she snaps her other fingers and a quill appears, and she starts writing in it. And as she does, she finishes with a flourish. The page lifts away from the book, falls into a little paper plane, and vanishes into the air. This, for anyone proficient in arcane, you would recognize this as a very, very flourishing way of casting sending. So, stay in Berthy for a few days. I'll pay for it. Now, forgive me. I'm not going to give you the best of accommodations, because we don't want to make a scene of you, more so than you already have. You are already quite well known amongst these streets for whatever it was you did earlier today, which I'm still getting the full details of. But I know a place. I have an old friend who owes me a favor. So, and she lifts her hands and creates a minor illusion, a minor image, so to speak, and you see essentially like a map of Berthy appear in between her hands, and you see a little line showing the pathway to take. And it takes you back through towards the Brightwind Markets to a very small building. This is a tavern. It's called the Gilded Gull. You can stay there. Just drop my name. They're already expecting you. It'll cost you nothing. Take a few days. See the city. Get in trouble. Get weird. Have fun. Just don't die. Preferably. It'd be awfully inconvenient to have to bring you back. I mean, that is an option, but that's a lot of. Just don't. Preferably. This is all a bit weird, isn't it? I can't say I expected this would be how this goes.
Yeah, kinda.
Thank you. I'm glad it's not just me. That makes this so much less awkward.
Nope. Super weird.
But, you know, I can reach out to you via young Lottie Bell there. As soon as I have something, I'll return. I'll find you. Not in that way, Talis. I won't hunt you down. It's fine.
But what did you do?
Why do you always assume it's me?
Not you.
Huh?
Like, Lottie is staring Caerlin. What did you do?
What do you mean, what did
you
I
do, Caerlin? What did you do? What have you done?
Why are you being weird? I told you not to make it weird.
You've gone and made it
I'm
weird,
missing some
Caerlin.
context here.
You just said that you wouldn't be tracking her down. When did this happen? You didn't accuse her. I'm very confused, and I feel like you did something.
Oh, no. We've had a conversation, but it's fine. We're cool. We're totally cool.
When?
We're cool.
Earlier. I'm sure she'll tell you all about it. You're going to be spending a lot of time together.
Do you want me to tell her all about it? Do you want me to tell her what you said?
Sure.
You take pride in
Oh
that?
boy.
I didn't
Why do
lie
I
to
feel like
you.
I'm not gonna like this at all?
It's fine. We're fine. We're cool, aren't we, Caerlin?
Are you going to add all the other context as well? That's my question. Tell her the things that you probably don't want to tell her.
I've never hidden
Now I made it
anything from
awkward.
her.
I don't like being in the middle of whatever this is.
But that's fine, darling. I'm leaving the city. It's all good.
Yeah, but you made it weird.
Everything's a bit weird right now. That's what troubles me.
And then I put my foot in my mouth. So, I'm maybe...
Oh, you are flexible enough to do so. Okay,
Shut
that made it weird.
Caroline!
Whoa! Whoa!
Can you not, for once, embarrass me like that? God!
Now, if you all gather and look, this is a certain shade of crimson that her cheeks go. It is actually quite unique. It's not one I've ever experienced before. It's quite fascinating when you look at it. She's very clearly trying to embarrass you more, because it's fun. In a very playful way.
It's better than me. I kind of look like an eggplant when I blush.
I think that's rather adorable.
I feel like that would be very cute. This is not cute. And she she
like,
grabs her spell book and is like...
still leaning and like against the wall and like his knees are bent. He'll just like bury his face in his knees.
Saoirse just keeps doing this to like her cheeks and just wondering, I don't think I blush, but it just kind of like turns to Talis like, what do you think? Like, do you think
You're made of flame, aren't you? You're kind of run hot anyways.
Oh yeah, I glow. I forgot about that. Like, I don't really look at my face very often, It's other people, but I guess other people are too polite. But
You'd say you're quite radiant then.
Positively glowing.
In a literal sense.
Yeah.
See, look at this. You're all getting on swimmingly. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Do you not like to swim?
Let's go.
Is that a you thing or is that a your people thing? I'm not trying to be offensive, and I wasn't trying to be offensive with the religion
is
thing either.
meant to go back in your mouth again.
What do you mean, you people?
What?
You put
I
your
said
foot in
your
it.
people, not you people. Don't make this worse for me. Can you just go do whatever you're going to do?
It's so
You're
fun
making
winding you
it
up.
worse.
When do you leave town again, Caerlin? When are you gone?
When are you
How
going,
soon
did you
as it
say?
seems. I mean, I could always take you with me.
No, you told me to stay here. I'm going to stay here. You can go.
Sorry, did someone cast time stop on you or slow when you said that?
No, that's me just being very frustrated and nervous and I don't like it. And
Right, okay,
pretty sure
we're getting
I'm
a bit of a
very
tangent
red
here.
right now. Can I get
Like,
a drink?
The little one's getting
Durex
flustered, the
hands
littler
Lottie
one.
whatever
Let's
he's
go into
drinking.
town, let's get a drink. I've got a couple of people I need to see and tie some things up with. So let's just calm our shit down, all right? Just someone chuck some water on her, she'll be fine.
Just gotta breathe.
Yeah, she'll be fine. It's all good.
And with that, Caerlin hops up onto the balcony, gives a spin and a bow, overly exaggerant, because of course she does. Right, I'll see you in a few days. Try not to kill each other, that would be highly inconvenient.
Yeah, you mentioned that already.
And
Just
just
dream of it.
keep an eye on all that for now. Let's hope no more stars decide to come planet side. Also highly inconvenient.
That would be bad. I would have to rewrite the maps. Oh, no.
True. All right. Farewell. And she whips a hand up, and there is a flash of arcane light, and there is just cherry blossom leaves. And she's gone.
She always likes to make an entrance and an exit, apparently.
God forbid she use the stairs.
Durek's gonna pluck one of the cherry blossoms out of the air, put it in whatever new drink he's got, give it a whiff and a sip, and just go.
I really didn't mean to offend you. She looks at Saoirse as she's saying it. She's like, I really wasn't meaning it like specific to you. I didn't mean to upset you. Either of you. That wasn't in...
I'm not upset. I see someone who needs to be educated, so I educate. I've been around young people for a very long time, all right? And the only way they learn is by putting their foot in it, you know? And hopefully have someone to guide them.
Yeah, I would really rather not do that again. That felt really bad, and I felt
But would you prefer
really
me?
bad.
Would you prefer me telling you off, or would you prefer some other, like, rando chopping your head off because you said the wrong thing?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to make things weird.
It's fine.
I
Damn
feel like I say the wrong thing all the time. It's fine. You're not
I do
alone.
it a lot. For being a smart person, I'm really dumb sometimes.
Yeah,
There's
we'll get you
very-
learning those social cues at some point, don't worry.
There's a very loud, exaggerated cough from the doorway out to this balcony. And you turn and you see it looks like one of the greeters that welcomed you when you arrived here earlier in the evening. And they seem to be holding a bag of some sorts. Sorry to interrupt. You are the Festival Guardians, the Heroes of Willow Street. Yes?
I guess so, yes.
Is that what we're calling ourselves? Okay.
Who amongst you would you identify as the leader, commander? Not really sure.
We're all kind of equal, is how I would say it. There's nobody like specifically above.
Durak's gonna look
Well,
up
if-
at Cal and just be like, "Well, he is the tallest."
We're going based off of height. It's Cal.
Oh well, then I'm out.
I was going to say, if we're
I'm out.
going by experience and Saoirse, but okay. I am a general
Gal.
after all.
My vote is for the cleric.
Well, it's just I have from the captain, from Captain Rin, who you remember was the captain who arrived on the scene after the events in Willow Street.
Oh, thanks.
She sent your payment, your reward. So,
Oh, banging. All right.
I'm the leader.
She goes whack. No.
What? Excuse you, why not?
You said you picked the cleric, so we're gonna give it to Saoirse.
Well, all right, Saoirse, take it.
All right. It's
No.
fine.
Don't
Talus,
dip me. You're not the
No, no,
leader
no.
either.
Talus, we'll have a kitty for the bar. Don't worry. It's fine. We'll make sure they
All right.
put that aside. But yeah, I'll...
All right.
Oh god, responsibility once more. Fun. Fantastic. Cool. And she's just kind of pocket it. Ready for the group. How much is that?
so you can go ahead and I would say add it to the. There is now a party inventory option on D&D Beyond,
Oh really?
which is very
yes, I see.
useful.
Oh, I could do that with my wizard because she definitely carries all the party money in my home
There
game.
you go. So
Hey.
go ahead and
Where-
add a total of 300 gold pieces.
Banging.
Nice. Damn. Okay, Thalos.
With that, the greeter gives a bow and exits.
Thank you.
Now about this
Good.
kitty.
How long do we think we actually have to be at this party before it's acceptable for us to?
I'm
I've
happy
been ready to
leaving
go
now.
for ages
I'd
now.
like to leave.
Did you say the same thing, Molly?
We're all like, bye.
Irish goodbye.
It is a party that is going to go on to the early hours. It is already quite late. Some people have already left. So, like, essentially, you look around and get the feeling that you could leave whenever.
I'd like
Drinks?
to leave. Please take me away
Well,
from
we do have
here.
to go find where we're staying. So, drinks along the way when we find stuff until we end up where we're supposed to.
Tavern crawl. Why not?
Is it just Talus that's from Berthy in the group? I believe so. Okay, Talus, give me a history check. DC 10,
Okay. What dice is that?
D20.
Okay. 18.
18. With history.
That's 18. Yeah, 18.
Amazing. That's a really good roll. You have heard of the Gilded Gull.
Of course.
In fact, you have drunk frequently in the Gilded Gull. As much as Caerlin might be a untrustworthy person from your perspective, you know for a fact that what she was saying about that place was indeed accurate. Like, it is a good place to go unseen. What you are also aware of, it happens to be quite a notably good drinking establishment.
All right.
In fact, with an 18, I would say you are not only aware of that, but you are aware that they have some special brews on the menu, which you don't partake in personally because they involve the consumption of arcane ingredients.
Disgusting.
But
I know they're
you've
there.
heard, you know they're there, and you've heard that they can have interesting effects on people.
All right. Well, we could do a pub crawl, or we could just go straight to the Gull. Do you all know how to get there? I know how.
No
I mean, we
idea.
also have like a highlighted map now that can give us the GPS of it all, but we can head there. I know I need a drink. Fuck's sake.
Let me just get a bottle for the road.
Of course.
Uh,
never
Jorak
deny
is
the
going
luxury.
to try and like sleight of hand from behind the bar, like the fanciest looking bottle. Just,
Sure. Yeah, no worries.
I
can I
think
do a roll?
it's kind of elaborate when Cal rises to his full height, but he'll do that and, yeah. Go.
All right, I'm just going to start taking the stairs.
Okay. So you're making a roll?
If it's needed, because I think you know what my plus is to this.
I do know. Yeah, I would say the roll's probably not needed, I'm gonna be honest.
Just looking for any
Lovely.
fancy looking bottle. Doesn't have to be full.
Let me roll something. Huh. Ironically, you get a bottle of the apricot ale that you were drinking earlier in the night. The nectar.
Hey,
Hell, it's a
Nectar
win-win.
of the gods!
a callback.
All right. So, you all start making your way out back into the district of Silverreach and heading back towards the Brightwing markets to this Gilded Gull. Yes?
See.
Alrighty.
As I'm walking, I'm also checking the rooftops for anyone or anything I might recognize.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Are you trying to be subtle about this?
I'm not being like I'm just looking up,
Okay.
scanning. That is a perception. That's a 12.
A 12. You keep an eye on the rooftops, the higher up levels in the city as you walk through. You see a lot of people sat, there's quite a few buildings that have a really good spot where people are sat on the roof, gazing up at the stars and drinking, and there's a few people have set up little campfires or bonfires on some of the flatter rooftops, and so there's a lot of people up on the roofs, but you don't see what you're looking for with the 12.
All right.
But you all continue your journey. Heading through the Silverreach district, you pass some of the temples you passed on the way. For some of you, it's mostly taking the same route that you took previously, but with a few different turns here and there. And eventually you find yourself back in the Brightwind markets. One of the few times where the markets are less busy because the majority of people aren't looking to purchase things at the moment. So a lot of the main markets taking the opportunity to close for a few hours because this is normally a 24-hour market. So they're taking the night off, as it were, to enjoy things. But eventually you find yourself looking at a broad wooden building with stained glass windows and a large painted sign of a golden seabird clutching a tankard. It's a very, almost like a caricature style to it. It's a little bit amusing. The door is always open, it seems like, because the bottom hinge has been busted, probably from someone, falling out of the tavern or being encouraged to leave with force, mayhaps. Difficult to tell. And you hear just the quiet, dull sounds of an out-of-tune lute somewhere deep in the tavern. Someone is just looking away, and a slight smell of food. But it seems fairly quiet. But you have reached the Gilded Gull. I'd say at this time it's probably getting to near sort of midnight.
When is closing time?
Well, well, it's difficult to say. There's no signs as you arrive and look to see if it has any opening times. But if you peek your head into the open doorway, you can see that there is someone at the bar cleaning glasses.
Does anyone want to go get us a booth and we'll take some orders at the bar? Do you guys know what you want? In fact, wait a minute. I'll see if there's any menus. How does that sound?
Would I
Hey, don't
know
you laugh
the
at
menu?
me.
Would I first? Do I know the barkeep? And would I? I'll assist Saoirse in this. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. From the roll we made earlier, you definitely know the barkeep. His name is Goran Ironjaw. He is an orc, male presenting, and as you all walk in and you look over towards the bar, you do see this tall, broad, orcish figure with graying tusks. He has a missing eye on one side, which is replaced with a very simple leather patch. He has his what you would consider typical clothes of a barkeep with an apron over the front, but draped over his shoulders is an old military style coat, clearly suggesting this is a former soldier or buccaneer of some sort. He has arms like tree trunks and seems to move quite slowly in everything that he's doing, but everything that he does looks very purposeful. Talis, you would know that this is a very much a man that gives off old soldier, no nonsense vibes. Firm but fair, looks after everyone, but any trouble, you won't be pain-free for a while, put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But runs a good establishment.
All right, Goran.
A big sigh as he turns round and puts a glass on the bar. Borloft, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I've just brought a few newcomers. Do you have a menu?
How much have you had to drink? You bringing people here?
Well, sure. There's a few coins in your pockets. Nothing wrong with that.
True. It's just very different for you. Character development. I like it. Keep it up.
We'll see.
What's it to be then?
I'll take my usual and, do you have any, I don't know, I have a few spellcasters. Do you have anything for them?
gives you a very curious look when you say that.
It's been a long day.
Evidently.
Did you see the sky? Have you been
I can
indoors
see
all day?
it now. Out there.
Sure. Did you see what happened in it?
Well, it's... what was it tonight? The star thing? Everyone's going on about?
Did you notice anything different?
Well, no, I've been working in here.
Right. Okay. Sorry, Captain. Never mind. Clearly, I need a drink, so make me a stout one, and I'll get the others organised, I suppose.
All right. Well, just so you know, we're sold out of most stuff. It got very busy in here earlier. I had to kick an old man out for causing an absolute shitstorm of trouble. He won't be coming back.
Do we know him? Is he a frequenter?
If you did, you don't know him anymore. Let's put it that way. And he lets out a very hearty chuckle.
God, all right. A good day for you then.
Satisfactory. Let's put it that way. But yes, we haven't got much left, but looks to the rest of the group. If you're all right with Talis, then you'll do. So yeah, make yourselves comfy. I'll see what we've got left. And I'll be with you in a more.
Thanks.
Cheers, pal.
You just hear...
Did you tell him about the...
Go ahead.
Did you tell him about the room?
Are there rooms at the Gull?
There are a
this
few
is where
rooms at the goal.
Where Caerlin told us that we'd be staying.
Oh, right. Forgot. I don't listen to her very much.
Clearly.
Right. I have a place to stay because I live here, so I don't really care what you others are doing. So, you sort it out yourself, I guess. You're a big girl. You can do it.
All right, I'll sort it out then. Yeah? Cool.
I mean,
So
you
you've been
can.
told by-
I'm happy to do it since she's kind of in charge of me. So, whatever.
We have some rooms booked for us by Caerlin Sturgrove. Wondering if they're ready yet.
Oh.
If you're wondering, she's her mentor, and then gestures over to Lottie.
Hi.
All right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now that I'm actually looking at you. Really, Talis? You've changed.
No,
So I've been
no, she
told.
hasn't. She apparently still hates me, so, it's all good.
You're the one that said I changed in the first place. Am I the same or am I different?
I mean, you hate me, so you haven't changed for them, the people that know you now, apparently.
The sooner
right?
you get the gnome her room, the better.
Pleasantries aside, if they're not ready now, we're happy to have a couple of drinks in a booth or something while we wait till it's ready. At your own time, please.
No, you are fine. The room is ready. And
Cheers.
yes, it is a room. Well, there's enough beds.
Is there any good places you'd recommend for sleeping outside?
Well, there's a whole city outside. I'd have to be a bit more specific.
Yeah, but not too cold. I'm obviously I'm quite a tall person, so I'm used to having to find my own accommodations, sleeping
Kyle, I'm not going to
outdoors.
sleep in the room. We can push a bed together. You can have 2 beds.
I mean, but I don't want to take them away from you guys.
I'm not sleeping in that room.
It's all right.
I'm going to my own room.
Okay, if you're sure.
I'm positive.
I think you all need a drink by the sounds of it, so let me go see what I've got. And
I think this is the most stressed I've ever gone to a bar before. God's sake.
You see he moves towards the back area and he looks over to the far corner of the room where there is someone who is at least 12 ales deep on a very broken stringed shitty lute that is just plucking away. Like at one point starts plucking the strings with his teeth, and then all of a sudden you just see him get glassed in the back of the head by the barkeep, who is just like, that's enough. Time to go home. He'll wake up in a bit, it's fine. He's here every night.
Well, Patch, would Lottie be able to fix the loot with their tinkerer's tools?
You could certainly try. It is very busted up.
She'd want to try.
Okay. He is unconscious at the moment, so they have no problem in getting it. Yeah, go ahead and give me a Tinker's Tools check.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to roll with that. I feel like it's like thieves' tools, but I don't know.
It will be. I've never actually DM'd a Tinker's Tools check before, so it's the first time.
So what is it like?
I think
would it be like sleight of hand?
Wait, Tinker's Tools check.
Let me look at your character sheet. Because you will add your proficiency modifier, I believe.
It's
Yeah,
your
so
proficiency and
proficiency
something
plus
else, but I
ability.
don't.
It's plus ability
Okay.
as well, so.
Yes,
So for it would just be dex.
yeah, give me dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so +4. A 13.
A 13. I'll say with a 13, you're able to realign like a misaligned fret. Some of the strings that are present, you're able to sort of get back into, like one of the tuners had knocked slightly loose, you were able to get that in position. You're not able to replace missing strings and snap strings, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's
She's
at
more
least
looking
partially.
at like Yeah, she's more looking at the loot itself, like to make sure that it's fixed so that they could restring it themselves.
Yeah.
But that
So
is
you've done what you can to a very busted up piece of crap. And the scene is yours as the bartender has gone to find some alcohol.
And we've got a booth, I'm guessing, for ourselves because the drunkard's pissed off.
Yeah, there's no one else here at the moment, so you have pretty much the
Okay.
whole place. to
So
yourselves.
while the bartender's like going around, like trying to find some booze, Jorak's gonna sort of like get all the orphaned drinks from other tables that maybe haven't been collected.
Dirty
just-
pint.
He's just gonna start putting them into a jug and
Dirty
just,
pint.
Jungle juice.
Next you'd be saying, let's play Ring of Fire.
Oh no.
No.
I
Ring of
think
No.
I think
A mixing jug.
Cal moves a couple of chairs aside and finds a spot to sit on the ground.
No, pal. Surely there's a bench nearby you can get yous.
I don't want to break it. I've broken chairs.
You're not going to break
You're
it.
not sitting on the flare. You're fine. You get yourself a proper chair.
He'll try
I would
it,
say-
but like he's so tense as he like cautiously lowers himself down. He doesn't want to break it.
I would say there is a booth that's like for 8 people, and on one half of it, it's up against the wall, so it has a really long bench. And you look at the bench, and it does have like stone legs to it, so it does look like it would take a decent amount of weight.
And then he'll like his shoulders will probably come down from around his ears. And okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what's your poison then, guys? What do you tend to get? I mean,
don't
I know
remember.
that, and then gestures over to Durek. I think he's sorted.
He looks.
I don't really drink
Fuck's sake.
except at special occasions.
He looks contemplative for a moment. Ale? That's one I've heard of. Or mead? Is that a drink?
Yeah.
Mead's a drink,
it's
yeah.
Mead's
It's
a
good.
drink.
Okay, I've never tried them. I've just heard about them.
Quick question.
Maybe a shandy just to like set of yin if you've never had it before. Put a little bit of scoosh in it. Yeah?
What happened to the loot that Lottie's fixed?
Smile and nod.
She would have put it back with them. Like, she actually would have sat down at his booth and got out her tools and just tinkered with it and then just kind of set it back.
Would it have been obvious that the loot has been fixed?
It looks it's not fully fixed, per se, but it's definitely in better condition.
Okay. Jorak's going to go over and take the loot and basically just tune it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And just look towards Cal. And is just going to say, "So you've never drank before?"
No.
Well, have I got a song for you, lad?
Oh, no.
There's a lot of drinks on sale, me and the bar, and whatever you choose, to that's who you really are. But you'll never go one better than a wetter pint of bitter, because a wetter pint of bitter is the perfect pint.
And he's going to basically go over to the bar and just go to the bartender and says,
This specimen, this absolute monstrous man, needs a pint of your finest ale. We're going to break his drinking virginity tonight.
You see, you get a long stare and then just the slightest smile up one side of his mouth. Well, it's a good job that Caerlin Sturgrove decided to pay the bill.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to be out of booze tonight. Because he's a big fucker, so he's going to need a lot of booze.
I have no idea what's happening, but okay.
So, after a couple of minutes, you'll see that he comes over and he brings a stool to join you all at the table. And he sits down and he gets these two massive pictures. You can see like his big muscly arms are flexing. And he just slams them down. He's like,
Are they basically
Demethren
barrels with
ale.
handles on?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
like Demethren ale, Luckshot whiskey. Pick your poison and good luck to you.
Oh, I've heard of that one. The whiskey?
Perfect for new beginners.
So how does this work? Is it like a cup, or do I just drink from the pitcher?
I think he looks
Start with
over, he
sipping it.
grabs one of the empties that Durak poured into his own thing, and like swishes it to the side to get any last remaining dregs out of it, and just like dips it in, and then hands you a full tankard of whiskey.
So, I think it's one of those cases of like having your first drink. You drink it way too fast and it burns on the way down. So like he plops it down, it like spills a little bit, and then he makes a face and then it coughs. And I think when he coughs, it kind of like rattles the boards of like the establishment around it. So it's like a minor earth, like seismic activity when he's oh, that was gross. Is it supposed to be gross?
Well, let me tell you what it is. This smoky amber whiskey burns going down. It tastes of oak, caramel, and cracked black pepper. And you feel a different kind of tingling sensation after you've drunk it. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Ooh, 22.
22. Very good roll. You may take the benefits of the magical properties of the Luckshot Ale. After drinking this whiskey, you can re-roll 1d20, roll within the next hour, and take the new result.
Ah,
Ooh.
Hence the name.
yay. And I think eventually when he settles again, be like, Oh, you can kind of get a flavor, but it's like you don't know if you're imagining things because you're already drunk, but... And then he gets like a kind of a dopey smile and he'll like try another sip, like slower.
I'll say the more you drink, the more the eggplant comes out in your cheeks.
Yeah.
Yay!
Definitely.
I thought you said eggplant, like not realizing that we were talking about cow's cheeks and that there was eggplant in the whiskey, and that's what that face was like.
No, we ran out of that about 3 hours ago.
Also, I misspoke. It would be more like a blueberry. Cal would be a blueberry when he blushes.
Very bad.
Okay.
But like, if it is purple though, if it does look purple, that primary colors, blue and red, makes purple. Does it?
True.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was smart.
What's everyone else doing?
I mean, we've been given menus, haven't we? So I like to think that Sarsha's having a wee flick through the menu, but
You have.
they're
and
just kind of.
He's gone through every single one and is like, we're out of that one. 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 Yeah, we're out of that one too.
Okay, so she closes it, slams it on the table, and is kind of like, right, okay, I'll have what she's having and point over to Talus. Just to make it fucking easier. Sure, it'll be good.
What do you have?
Just gestures at the massive jug of Demethren ale and the jug of Lookshot whiskey.
Right, alright, thanks. We're having whiskey for dinner, sorry.
Oh God, I was hoping
By
you'd
the
say
way,
that.
Gorin, what's my regular? I don't remember what I order.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but you don't have a regular. Because
don't.
normally when you come in here, you're already half cut. So you just say, give me my regular, and I just give you what I can see. And you take it. So
That
It's
seems like
whatever
a
you want it
regular
to
order
be.
to me is random. I'm fine with that.
works for me.
So she's gonna. I don't know. Like, are we doing the same tankard thing? And looking, is there like smaller cups for the wee ones? You know,
I mean,
like Cal has.
If you can, you're welcome to have a look. If you can find anything there, if you find more booze, let me know because I'm pretty sure I've run out.
I'm meaning something to drink out of. Like, I can't drink a whole tankard of whiskey. I've tried before, but I'm an old bitch now.
Hey, there's no wrong with being old. I'm old.
Yeah, but like I went through many a year where I wasn't drinking. All right, I've been around a bunch of druids, so they don't. Yeah, you can imagine.
Which seems to suggest in the present company you definitely need a good party drink. So it's fine. Just take a big cup, and if you can't finish it, just pour it back in the jug. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Grabs the jug, chucks it in.
That seems rather unsanitary.
Oh, you are
fine.
definitely
Everything's
her
natural.
student, aren't you?
Then charm it clean, gnome. What do you want? It's a pub.
Jorak's going to cast Purify Food and Drink on the the whiskey one.
There. Well, that
Doesn't
doesn't
make it non-alcoholic then, does it?
No, just toxins, I think.
I hope not.
Non-alcoholic?
I have a question.
Yes.
Talus,
Yes.
you're witnessing an act of magic from Jorak.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's not arcane magic.
No.
It's divine magic.
Correct.
Magic of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen Sarsha wield this kind of magic before.
Yeah.
Does Talus discriminate between different forms of magic, or is all magic magic?
I've gone back and forth on this. I've decided that arcane is my number one op. Divine is, I still don't like it, but it's more of like, it's different of, It's different. I think it's more of like, God, see, people can't do anything. God forbid you do something yourself. But arcane is more like there's a power complex here. Because with the divine, there's still something more objectively above them. They're not trying to be the top. So that's kind of where I'm like, whatever. Like, could you use soap and water maybe? Or, that kind of thing. As opposed to downright hatred. I still don't love it.
Wow. Complex.
I know. There's levels to the bigotry, baby.
Yeah, being discriminated against, it's fine. Lottie's actually just gonna look at Goran and just be like, can I get to the room, please?
Oh, we don't have keys. Just go in, it's fine. It's the one at the end of the corridor up there.
You don't want to hang with us and bond? And you can have a non-alcoholic drink. I'm sure they do water. Or...
No, it's fine.
Scoosh. They might do scoosh. You never know.
Water.
Then she just said non-alcoholic.
How does that work?
I didn't.
Look, be nice.
It's
She
fine.
doesn't drink. Like, not everyone
It's
has
fine.
to.
I'm fine. It's you guys have fun.
It's
She's
fine.
got to
Her
study.
tiny complexion won't allow her to have a drink and just relax for one night.
I'm actually gonna go do magic, and I know that she doesn't like it, so I'm being respectful,
Oh, how
and
considerate
I don't
of
want to
you.
drink right now.
Drink is magical.
Before-
It makes you feel much better.
No, I don't think so. I'm okay.
Before you leave, Hal is going to just kind of lean strategically and reach out, like, his hand for a fist bump.
She does the fist bump.
Good night.
Good night.
We'll try not to be too loud when we get back.
It's fine.
Can I...
I'll push the bed together and stuff. It'll be fine.
A thought occurs to Talus. I'll walk you to your room. And
Why?
There's no keys up there, anyone could walk in. So just figured I'd scope out the place.
Whatever you want. Fine.
So I'll walk with her to the room.
Okay. So we'll follow the two of you as you bid farewell to the others who continue drinking. However long the Constitution saving throws will allow. And we follow you as you head up the stairs, and please.
I truly am just scanning the upstairs before she goes up by herself, and I'm like listening in on other rooms and peeking around corners and making sure there's no one up here.
I'll say I don't think you need to roll for it. With your passive is fine. You hear, like, not all the rooms are booked. There is, from one or two of them, you can hear snoring. So, like, some of the rooms are occupied. You don't hear any telltale signs. Things that you're trained to hear out for. You don't hear anything of concern.
All right.
I'm more than capable of taking care of myself, right?
Oh, I'm sure you are, but if anything happens to you, it's my ass. So I open the door
No.
and I check the bedrooms.
Why would it be your ass? You don't care. You've made that abundantly clear that you don't care.
I never said that I cared, but do you remember that lovely conversation I had with your sweet mummy dearest?
No, the conversation that I didn't witness happen, but I'm sure it did, so you both can do whatever the fuck you want to. I don't want to be a pawn between the two of you. Or whatever else has made you hate me. So I'm gonna go make my friend
Look,
that I have.
you have friends. Let me explain. I don't hate you. Things have happened between us that are hard to explain. But if anything happens to you, Caerlin has made it abundantly clear that something bad will happen to me. So consider this self-serving, all right? Don't take it too personally.
I wouldn't let her hurt you.
It's not up to you. And you couldn't stop her.
Yes, it is.
It's not. If it were up to you, she would have made you privy to the conversation. She cast a spell on me that affected the entire party we were in, and she threatened to unravel my mind like a dirty used cloth if anything happened to you. So consider it in my best interest to make sure that no one's in this room. It was a big day for Celestimonsters. It was a big day for everyone here, and who knows, tensions could be high in corners that you don't expect. So let me just check out the room and lock the window.
But why would she do that?
Why would she do that indeed? I think it's time you start asking questions about who Caerlin Sturgrove is.
She wouldn't have done it unless she had a reason, though.
I'm sure she had a reason. Wizards make up plenty of reasons to do what they do.
Clearly, you have somebody like her in your life. Right?
Who would that be?
I don't know. Somebody that gave you the tools and the reason to hate me because you didn't used to.
That was before you changed.
I didn't change. The stars have been telling me things for years.
I know.
I just finally listened to it. I am still the same person.
I thought you were smarter than the path that you chose, but I was wrong. And that's not up to me to decide anything that happens further. I have not changed. I have been me the entire time that you've known me. You chose a path. I've been on this path the whole time.
I didn't know that you hated wizards. I didn't know that you hated somebody so blatantly without bothering to remember who that person was. You hate me because I do magic, not because of who I am. I am still me. Magic didn't change me.
Changed you plenty.
How? What is so different about me?
I thought you prioritized things differently. I'm not going to entertain this conversation anymore. You wanted to be alone to study your stupid book? Fine.
No, I wanted to make my dog. That's what I wanted to do.
Your dog?
Yeah, my dog. And she sits down and she gets out her spell components to sit there and start casting Find Familiar.
What does it look like as you cast Find Familiar? What do we see?
She literally just in the corner, away from everybody, she sits down and she draws just in the dust, like she uses what's there in front of her. She uses the incense and sets it down, and then what are all of my components? This is the first time I've done this. This is gonna be fun. She makes a couple sigils, but she always does the same ones. It's her familiar. And she does a match instead because her mentor doesn't like fire spells. So she doesn't have like a quick little so she matches it, lights it all up, and is like kind of like doing she does hand motions mostly is what she's kind of doing. And she does like a little swirl and you'll see like little flecks of stars and dust starting to swirl around together to create a very small, like lap-sized fluff ball that looks very much like a Cora the Explorer that rolls around in this channel, but it's just like all stardust and like she's like a blue glow, like a midnight blue kind of coloring.
And she immediately has the zoomies and starts zooming around in a circle around Lottie, jumping up and down, jumps up, licks Lottie's face, and then looks over to Talis, who I assume is still by the doorway, and turns the head a little bit, the tail starts wagging and just sits politely in front of you.
What the fuck is that?
Just tongue comes out a little bit.
That's not a dog, that's a cloud.
That's my dog.
When did you get this dog? Is this a new... What? You didn't have this dog when we met.
Yeah, I always wanted one. I couldn't have one. Now I can. What you don't know, could write a book with. I have friends. No, I have people that don't like me because Caerlin is attention to me. I'm alone. A lot. I'm also considered the dumb one at school because I don't do spells appropriately. Or they backfire because I can't read the fucking book properly. No. I'm still me. I work hard. And I learn. And I do things difficultly because it's difficult for me. She has been there when no one else was. So thank you. Apparently you didn't know me very well to begin with. And she does one of these to Cora. And it's like...
Immediately turns and snuggles up.
And then curls.
I didn't want to leave you.
Could have fooled me.
I'm sorry. But you decided to come up here and do magic and be by yourself when there's a group down there who insisted that you stay and drink and have fun. That's a group of people that would have spent time with you. But you chose the path of magic.
I chose the path of magic because it's comfortable and you didn't want me there.
You've no idea why I left. But since you want to be alone, fine. Enjoy your dog. And I turn and close the door and I leave.
The door shuts, echoing off the walls of this now mostly empty room. And you just hear the little quiet breathing of Cora, a creature that does not need to breathe, but does so because it provides a level of comfort that people often don't think about. It's the small acts. This may be a tiny creature of starlight, but as one of your creations, it shares your intelligence, it shares your mind, it has a kinship that you can't really share with another person because they're a separate entity. You might feel alone at this moment in time, but at least you have the company of the one entity in this world that truly understands you.
What do you say? We fix everything up so that everybody can get to bed comfortably?
Tail just starts wagging.
We gotta push a few of these together. You think you can help? Or are you just gonna sit on the end of the bed?
Just flops on her back for a belly rub.
She gives the belly rub and then just sets her on the end of the bed as she starts like moving everything around so that she can make space, so that everybody has their own little space.
Okay.
For them to be comfortable.
So we'll now move back over to the others while this has been going on. I'm assuming the drinking continued?
I think Cal stopped after one because it started to hurt his tummy.
Oh, you want to rub your belly.
I love him.
Jurak's just going to try and ply more alcohol onto Cal and just be like, don't be boring, you can manage one more.
I don't know, that last one, I'm getting a little heartburn, like... There's a few of those noises.
I think at some point in the night, Goran will actually do a double take at Durak. And Durak, you notice that he notices that you bear the symbol of as a particular deity for the Morrigan-Earth. And he tilts his head slightly. Well, you should have said. Allow me. He gets up and he walks over, staggers a little bit as the alcohol has started hitting him too. And he goes and he lights the fireplace. And I see as it does, it completely transforms the look of this tavern. It immediately feels much warmer and cozier. It's a beautiful, tall stone fireplace. Looks like it's built for someone of Cal's size, almost. Definitely bigger than it needs to be for this room. But the more eagle-eyed of you, and Durak especially, being familiar with the symbol, you would see the symbol of Elonara at the very, very top center of the hearth. And he comes and sits back down next to you and just gives you a nod.
Well, I see that you do have good taste.
And he's gonna sort of wander over to the hearth and sort of touch the stone a little bit. Feel the warmth of it as the fire sort of roars and heats the rocks. And he's gonna sort of give it a pat almost. And he's gonna take out his Harbinger fiddle. And he's gonna start playing some little droney tunes. As he begins to sort of almost throat sing, almost not. There's no words. It's just a low hum, just kind of resonating with the stone itself, almost. Both because of his dwarven heritage and also because his job is essentially a jovial. He is a bard, but not a bard. The room just fills with almost a ruckus chorus of notes and drones. Yeah.
Intoxicating. In a non-alcoholic way. I would say it's probably around about this time that you all hear a door shut upstairs and you start to see Talis hurrying down the stairs.
We kept your seat warm. Come on.
Thanks. I plop down. I don't say much, but I am noticeably broodier.
Everything all right, Hen?
It's fine. She's got a dog up there, so if you guys are allergic or whatever to stardust and dogs made out of stardust, then
I love dogs.
There's a little tiny one upstairs. No, it's a fake dog. It's magic.
Oh, okay. See, I don't mind dogs. They just don't tend to like me. So
you may have to knock and let the wizard know that she should probably...
smells so bad.
Didn't really smell like anything up there. She kind of just looked like a blue puff. I don't know. It's her only friend, apparently, so she's up there with that dog instead of down here.
Well, maybe just let her simmer and cool off a bit. I understand if you want to, when you want to be alone, that's fine. But, she knows we're here, so that's the main thing, I hope.
It is getting late. I should probably start headed to my place soon if you guys, I'll hang here for a bit, but I'm not staying the night here.
Will you at least stay for one more drink?
I could be convinced.
Jorak literally takes the nearest glass, scoops up whatever the closest alcohol is, whether it's the whiskey or the ale, and just hands it to Talis.
I chug it.
That's the Talis that I know.
I did miss you, Durak.
What can I say? We make great drinking buddies.
It was fun.
Do your dice respect you, or have they betrayed you at the worst possible moment? If they have, you need Tabletop Dominion, a UK-based dice company making some of the best dice you can get your hands on. And look, I know what you're thinking. But Patch, I already have too many dice. No, you don't. No, you don't. If your dice bag still closes, you don't have enough. If you haven't maxed out a credit card with dice purchases at least once in your lifetime, you're not playing this game right. Which is why you need better dice. The kind that make your DM nervous. The kind that demand to be rolled with dramatic flair. And because I support good decisions like expanding your dice collection, you can use the code QuestJunkiesUK at checkout for 10% off your entire order. That's 10% off every single sparkly math rock you were going to buy anyway, so you might as well get a deal while you're at it. Tabletop Dominion, feeding your crippling dice addiction one shiny die at a time. So a few hours go by. Messy hours, I'm sure. Lottie, at whatever point in the early hours of the morning, you are probably startled awake by a door opening. To the rest of you that are staying at the tavern, what does Lottie see?
Cal actually looks a little, Cal's probably looks more visibly tired than drunk, and he's still, kind of clutching his stomach, but he's probably got his water skin out, and I imagine his water skin fashioned into the shape of a turtle. And he's just kind of shuffling his feet, sipping the water, being groaning as he walks in.
You wouldn't believe it, but he's only had one drink tonight.
Yeah, one very big one.
If you mean by one drink, you mean all of the drinks in one glass? Sure.
No, they
Maybe
had
next
that.
time we'll get him to have one drink at a time.
Something
Do we
less
think
gross.
it's possible?
I don't know how.
I feel like, just to give you guys an idea, Lottie has, put everybody in, corners and, tried to make things as specific to each person as possible in this whole scenario. And she smushed two of the beds together for Cal, and she has her little roll on the floor. She took one of the big beds and her roll is pillows so that her and Cora are curled up on the floor.
If we want, we could and then I think he'll try and edge the two beds slightly in front of the door. If I'm sleeping on it in front of the door, I don't think anybody's gonna get in that we don't want to.
I'd still like to
But
be
I
able to
just
get
set
out.
everything all up.
But it's still thank you. It's still together. I just wanted to protect us.
I mean, that's fair. I just feel dumb that I didn't think about it. But then if I did, then you guys wouldn't have been able to get in. So
He's gonna hold out his hand for another fist bump. Hey, you're not dumb. Come on.
feel
Thank
dumb.
you. I appreciate you. And he'll
Also, she points at her lap and is like, "This is Cora." And she
When
just
the
looks
fuck
at
did you
everybody
get a
and is just
dog?
like,
I'm allergic.
It's the
"But
middle.
she's not actually a dog. She's not a real dog." Well, she covers her ears and is like, "She's not a real." And she's doing this as she has the ears covered. Real? Dog. She's my dog.
Given it's the middle of the
starts.
night, I think the sound that he makes is the awe that can be heard for around a mile outward of the hotel, but just and it's I really want to pet her, but I don't want to crush her or anything. It's so cute.
You couldn't crush her. She's fine. And she you might just want to use one finger though, because you have very big hands.
And he'll do that.
And she holds her up like this. It's this is my baby. And then she purposely looks at Saoirse because she's like, but. Meanwhile, Cora's tongue is hanging out on the side of her mouth. And it's pay the pet tax.
Droit's gonna very gingerly
You're not gonna pet my dog?
put a finger out and touch the dog. And he's just going to wait for like a second. I'm not swelling up like a balloon, so I'm going to assume that I'm okay.
I told you.
And he just gives a stretch.
She's made of stars.
I'm okay. I'm fine, thanks. But I'll rest assured, I'm okay.
She's not gonna bite you.
Yeah, I don't want to touch your dog, and I don't really. Boundaries, please.
Thank you.
Oh, cats
She
and
does-
dogs
she-
don't get along. They hate
She
each
does one
other.
of these.
It's an ancient rivalry. In
I mean,
ancient texts.
I don't hate dogs. They just don't like me, really. And
She
Oh,
loves everybody. Who's
Okay,
made of
but I'm-
stars. She's not
I'm okay.
a normal dog.
all
Well,
right,
yeah,
well,
I'm
I'm
not
okay
allergic.
still. Thank you anyway. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna go to the bed as far away from the dog. So
You'll see at one point, Cora like sort of starts going, and then sneezes, and there's just stardust and glitter. Poof,
oh fuck,
From
I'm not gonna
her
get out of my
nose.
fire.
which
She's
then
allergic to
dissipates
you.
and
Don't want to be
vanishes.
glitter bombed.
And then she does the thing that dogs do when they sneeze, where it's just.
It's okay. And like Lottie like curls into the pillow, and like there's like a little chorus spot.
Before Saoirse goes to sleep, she's just gonna go into her bag and take out a bundle of herbs and just sniff really hard into them, and until she finally nods off a little bit.
Flavoring, I think it's going to be like when you dip a toe into the pool because it's really cold, it's kind of like that, but as Cal climbs onto these beds, okay, not good. Oh, okay. All right. And then he just cautiously lays down, kind of comports his legs a little bit more, and then eventually, it's not clear if he falls into like an actual like restful sleep, but he's definitely resting.
Jurak falls asleep in the middle of the room. he just passes out. Bro's had too much to drink.
Okay.
Give him a bed. Like when she hears him like hit the ground, her eyes pop up and is like, go through all the trouble to a bed and can't. And then she just like, she makes Cora drag the blanket, like pulls an extra blanket and like puts it over top of him.
Amazing. And we'll pull away from you as you all find your way to slumber. How about Talus? You've left the tavern at some point through the night, and you've returned to your abode elsewhere on the other side of town. How do you find sleep?
Talus will she lives in it's a humble hovel, if you will. I imagine she lives above like a bakery and pays like a small fee. She like gets a discount because she like helps with deliveries every once in a while, or like will she'll do them favors for money, so that like reduces her rent and all that. But she just does a quick scan out of the window before shutting everything and tucking into her little cot. And I imagine it's actually something similar to a hammock, so that in the event that she does need to move quickly, but still has some familiarity, she can pack it up and leave. Yeah, but she's checking outside before she goes to sleep.
At this time of the night, even the real party hard folk of Berthy are dwindling. It's quiet. It's an acceptable level of quiet. Part of you probably wonders at one point, you didn't get any visits. Was that good? Was that not good? Hard to tell. But you find your sleep would have been more difficult without a drink in your system. And you may all take the benefits of a long rest. As the bright and early morning of the third day... Hang on 1 second. Where's my notes gone? No!
Improv.
No!
The day will never come.
It needs to be lore accurate, motherfuckers.
Everybody jazz hands.
Spirit fingers.
Why did it
Okay.
freeze? Son of a bitch.
That was perfect timing.
Okay.
Amazing.
We're so back.
The
These
third...
are not spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
I love Bring It On.
Okay. The third day of the week of the festival. Technically it's a Wednesday, yes. But not in Rhódani, for we do not use the Anglo-Saxon names. I think it's Anglo-Saxon, whatever it is. The names we use in the real life. We use the fun names of Rhódania, the old Rhódani names. Faruna, the 10th day of the month of Skyhelm, or if you want to use the old Rhódani name, the month of Kerithil. But yes, it's Wednesday, my dudes. And you all wake up, some with sorer heads than others, but alive and mostly well, on what looks to be the beginning of a bright and sunny day in Berthy. Who do we go to first? Who do you think's first to wake up, actually?
Probably Lottie. Since she's the only one that didn't drink.
Very fair. So, what do we see when you wake up, Lottie?
She has immediately gone in search of coffee. Immediate.
Although, point of order, Cal is sleeping in front of the door.
Oh. That's fine. She would have sent Cora out the window to search before coffee. Because she wasn't sure if the tavern would have it, since it's a tavern.
It's
She
also
could smell
completely
through
empty.
Cora. Yeah. Well, there's somebody that's got to be there to open. Logistically.
I'll say when you wake up, you don't see Cora anywhere. But the window is ajar, and you hear outside it, "Oi, what you doing with my coffee, you sparkly prick?" And there's like some scuffling outside.
She pokes her head out and is like, it's too early. Oh, sorry.
You see a very now damp, celestial miniature husky bounding up on the side of the building and up to the windowsill and jumps into you.
What have we learned?
And she gives you a look that you know without being able to speak words and receive words in conversation from this entity, a look that says absolutely nothing.
Yeah, there's no brain cell behind those eyeballs at all. None. Okay.
I think Cal kind of jolts himself awake, and as he wakes up, he just goes, "Bunny rabbit."
What was that?
I was dreaming about something in the garden.
Lottie just looks at him and is like, I don't want to make you cry, but I do want to make a joke right now, so don't take it Were you dreaming of killing bunny rabbits?
No.
Were you hunting rascally rabbits?
I used to play with rabbits in the garden in my childhood home, Lottie.
Okay, we'll work on my... Listen, it was funny. It wasn't meant as a... I told you
The rabbits
specifically
taught
this
me
was...
to be gentle.
I told you this was a joke. It was in no way serious.
Okay, it's too early.
I think it's safe to say.
I will tone down those in the morning.
I think it's safe to say that conversation wakes the other two of you up.
No, not me. Not me.
I was gonna say, I feel like you could sleep through a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean, I mean, you guys can check if you want, but as far as you could probably tell, it looks like she's just a lump of fur on the cot, on the bed.
Like,
Not
do we
moving.
see the rise and fall of breath?
Do you?
How old is
do I-
Saoirse?
Do
Like,
I?
I would say no.
Okay, Lottie is 100% gonna go over and like look for her nose so she can put her hand in front of the nose and feel if there's breathing. If she doesn't feel breath, she's poking immediately. It's like,
Saoirse, are you dead?
are you dead? I think she's dead.
Oh no.
I love that no one's doing a medicine check. This is great.
I don't think I have medicine
Intelligence
skills.
is Cal's dump stat.
I have intelligence. I have no wisdom.
Jurak's
thinks
going to
that,
wake up.
like checking for breath. Was she on her side?
She's on her back.
Okay, Lottie's
like the
gonna
pic-
roll
yeah.
her, like so that she's on her side, like the. Oh, I know what this. She's immediately starts like double checking to like make sure she didn't vomit and kill herself in her sleep. So can I roll a medicine check?
Fuck.
Listen. There's too many
Sure.
college people. I know better than to sleep on my back after a night of drinking, and she would know that.
Jurak's gonna wake up and he's gonna like see the palaver, just like bleary eyed, but he's used to this. I'm just gonna look over to Saoirse, and Lottie, like sort of like putting in the recovery position almost. And he's just gonna go, "Oh, did the old bint finally knock it?"
I don't know. I can't tell.
He's gonna get up and he's gonna wander over and just kick her in the back.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. With
For the
advantage.
For the record, my medicine check was a 4. That's why I don't know.
With a
would
medicine
do
check of
CPR,
4.
But I don't want to crush
This-
her bones.
Lottie with a medicine check of 4. This is quickly turning into a crime scene by the looks of it.
Oh my god.
Cal,
We have to hide the body.
home
We
alone,
can't-
panicking.
Caerlin told us not to kill anybody. What did you two do last night?
So Jorak sort of waddles over, and with a 6 on the dice, for an unarmed strike would only be a 7 to hit.
Was that is
So-
that rolled at advantage?
Oh,
And
with
also, is this
advantage.
lethal or non-lethal?
She's prone.
I mean, 14 plus 1 is still only 15. I don't know how much armor class Saoirse has, but
Oh, I should probably check my character sheet. That might be good. Armor
It
class is
helps.
16.
yeah, just there's like a dull thud, I guess, on whatever Saoirse wears as armor.
So when you kick her, and there's like the thud, she jerks forward a bit, and in her claws, you'll see like a bundled of the herbs just kind of like flump out, and like drop on the floor.
Drugs. My brain immediately went to.
Yep.
Does she have catnip? Is what my brain did.
Knocked out on that good.
Fuck me, Irish. Jesus Christ.
Cal can make an attempt at a medicine check. I can't promise it's going to be good, but is it 15?
So you're checking the bundle then?
Yeah.
So checking the bundle, you open it up and you'll see inside there's a whole bunch of different types of herbs. I would say this will class as a good medicine check. But you'll see stuff like nightcap. You'll see mugwort, a little bit of verbenum, and there is a bit of catnip in there as well. But seeing this, you'll know that this isn't some sort of like deadly medicine. It's a very fucking lethal, not lethal, but really fucking strong, like barbiturate. It's a sedative. It's like a sleeping tablet, basically, but she snuffs it. Yeah, but she hasn't snuffed it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and you'll hear as you're going through it as well, just some little like, almost like she's choking on like a drink, like on water. And you'll see some bits of like fluid coming out of her mouth as she opens her eyes.
Can you fix this?
You're alive!
What? Of course I'm fucking alive. Just... Oh god, that happened again. Alright, I'm fine. Don't worry. It happens.
Lottie, like, as soon as Cal had, like, went through it, and Lottie picks up the herbs and is, like, inventorying stuff.
Can I have that back, please? That's my prescription. Thank you.
Drugs?
It's a prescription. Just gonna tie it back up and put it back.
We just couldn't wake you. We got
You could
worried.
have warned us that you had sleeping prescriptions. We thought you dead.
It has those effects. It just makes me look like I'm dead. It's actually quite a good defense mechanism as well, in a way, I suppose. You know, if I need to get shipped anywhere, snuff a bit.
Yeah, well, this one tried to hit you, so, you know.
Look, I thought
me
you
for
were a
that,
cat,
actually.
not a possum.
No, actually, thank you for that. I appreciate that, because sometimes I get... the last time I snuffed a bit too much when I was drinking, I was out for like 3 days, so... But thank you. It's fine. It's fine. I've never done it unaccompanied. I've always had the guys with me. It's okay.
Do your kind need to hibernate?
Warn
and
any
Archie
of
are-
us!
I'm a big girl. You know, I don't think that you guys would tell me if you've got any ointment for your athlete foot or anything like that. I wouldn't want to know that. So why would I tell you about my...
That's very different. Athlete's foot is something that you don't have to
Potato.
be aware of. You falling asleep and potentially dying in your sleep because you sniffed something a little too rough.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't die. That's okay. Worst case scenario, wake up 3 days later a bit hungry. It's all right. It's all good. Why do you think I got this pouch here? Just kind of gestures to her primordial floppy pouch.
Point of
It's
order.
too fucking early for this shit. I need coffee.
I need food.
And like she immediately then like turns, bounds over Cal's bed and like pushes the door open. Is like, no.
He'll move
Point of
the
order.
bed out of the way. Go ahead.
Point of order, because I find it quite amusing. So throughout, just as a fun little insight, throughout that whole thing, I had no idea what was going on. So while we were finding out, I thought it would be fun to roll death saves for Saoirse. Would you like to know what happened?
I'm
She
dead.
died. She was dead.
My first 2 rolls were failures. They were below 10. And my third roll was a nat 1.
New
So had
character
that have
line.
actually
Those are
been the
perceived
case.
death saves, I guess. Perceived death.
Had that been the case, that would have been the first actual, like, proper PC death.
Talus walks in and is like,
fine.
what the
It's all
fuck
gravy.
did you guys do?
Cal needs to come off of a panic attack.
Lottie immediately doing the one thing that her surrogate mother said specifically not to do. Not to let people die. Great. Great.
There's a...
Did you start rolling before or after I said to you I have something planned? Did you?
Oh, before.
Okay.
As Lottie, as you open the door, you'll see that there's actually there's a stool, like maybe 2 or 3 feet away from the door, with a large plate on it, which has a big jug of water on it. It has some fresh bread on it, and there's a little note in familiar handwriting to you, which says, "For the consequences."
And then she sets it down on Cal's bed.
I love
Enjoy the
bread. You'll tear into it.
enjoy the consequences of your actions. I need coffee.
I will say there is enough bread where you can have some now, and you can take. I'm going to say, Cal, roll me a d4.
Oh. 1.
1. Okay. So after everyone has taken a little bit, there is enough left over for you to take 1 portion, which will be okay for the next day or 2. If eaten during a short rest, the hearth bread platter will give you an additional 1d4 hit points at the end of that short rest. So it's like a little bit of an extra health boost on a short rest.
Lottie didn't even realize it, like she had ripped off. And tell me if I can do this or not, but as she was grabbing, she was putting it, and she had taken a little bit for herself because she's just not really a breakfast person to begin with, but then grabbed some for Talus too.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Because she just thinks it's regular bread. She doesn't know anything that it's...
Bitch.
She doesn't know.
I'm sure it's fine.
She has no idea. It's bread. She brought bread and water to the drunks.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the most powerful celestimancer in the whole freaking world would bring regular bread.
I'm gluten
But
intolerant.
he doesn't really drink. So she doesn't know. She drinks at parties, and that's it.
That's
and
when
it's
you're supposed
never
to do
enough
it.
to, like, be drunk.
So, you all, one by one, fully acclimatized to the new day. You wake yourself up, you have some bread, some water, prepare yourself for the day ahead, and I assume heading out into the wider city of Berthy.
There is one order of business that Jurak would attend to before heading out into the grander cityscape.
Sure.
So while Saoirse is eating, Jurak would like to
you
try
fucker.
and lift the pouch of gold from Saoirse's pockets.
Alrighty.
I'm surprised you didn't try and do that when I was dead.
A kick felt more important in that moment, you know?
Oh, he cares.
Bastard.
It's not as fun when you're dead.
Easy pickings.
All right, so that's going to be sleight of hand for Jurak, and that's going to be perception for Saoirse, and for, I guess, anyone else in the room. So go ahead and roll.
Woohoo. Yours is going to beat mine, probably. I got a 24.
So here's the funny thing. I only rolled a 10 for a total of 22. So I actually don't.
But damn, dude.
I'm guessing I see your hand just kind of reaching over. I'll give it a wee, like a smack. Said, what you think you're doing, young man?
Oh, nothing.
Keep your mitts
just
to yourself. If you want some dosh, fucking ask for it.
I was just trying to see how perceptive you are. You passed the test.
Aye. Now, how much pocket money do you need, boy?
Pocket money.
Aye, because you're acting like a child, so I might as well treat you like one.
I don't remember the last time I got treated like a child. Just a couple of gold, you know. Just if I find a drink on the way.
Just going to go into the inventory.
My Moira is showing.
I know. So it's going to take out 3 gold pieces for the wee one. That is very Moira. Oh my god. I said, there you go. 3 gold pieces. If you need more, just let me know. Does anyone else need gold? Or are we just all banding together?
Together.
Cool.
Together.
So add 3 gold
Lottie
to your
already went
inventory,
searching
Durak.
Lottie's already searching for coffee downstairs, like hoping that the bar has created coffee.
Go ahead and give me just roll me d20.
Nope. That's a nat 1.
Unfortunately, as well as the majority of the booze that was drunk last night, it seems they are fresh out of coffee.
Oh.
There's one. You like stool to the bar, and the head is on the edge of the bar.
Lottie, I'm sure there'll be some sort of like coffee cart in town. We can go and find one if you want. Because God knows I need one too.
Can Talus arrive at this moment with a bunch of coffees for everyone?
Sure, yeah.
I'll do that.
Too cute.
Oh, you guys are you're all downstairs. I just thought, since we all had a rough night, found some coffee. The bakery I live over, they have a good brew. Here you are.
Thank you.
Lottie has immediately popped up and has the biggest stars and hearts in her eyeballs right now, and is like, thanks. And then immediately nope, and goes away.
I don't really know. I know her order a little bit. I don't know if it's changed, but black
Where'd
coffee
you get the
for
rest
you
of
all.
us? Oh,
Black
cheers.
coffee, and I have a little thing of creamer if you need it. I don't know.
Jorak adds whiskey.
Of course.
He fucking does.
Oh, he drinks it too quickly and burns the roof of his mouth. And Cal.
No.
I've only had coffee once when my mom let me try it when I was a kid, and I thought it was gross.
That's probably because you just drank it like that, and Lottie's is exceptionally sweet. It has not changed.
I was going to say, is it going to be like an elf where you have all the cream and marshmallows and that's how I imagine your order would be.
It's more like vanilla, like a vanilla creamer that she would have, and it's just you know how when you put the creamer in, the coffee changes color?
We don't have creamy here,
It's
but I can
very
imagine.
light.
Mhm.
It's not dark. It is you can't taste the coffee. It is just more cream than coffee.
Creamer with coffee, baby.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And she takes a sip, and then she's like, try this, and hands her coffee up to Cal. Sip. Do not drink the entirety of my coffee.
Pinky out. Slow sip. Oh, well, that's better. Gives it back.
And she as soon as it comes at her, she's snatching, and it's
Alrighty, we consume some coffee, and the markets are ahead. You guys fancy doing a little bit of carousing, some shopping, some exploration? What would you like to
Bit
do?
of retail therapy.
You live above a bakery?
Yeah, I help them with delivery sometimes.
Do they have good croissants?
They're not bad. No, yeah, you have to get them when they're fresh, though. But they're good. They have different flavors, too. My favorite's the chocolate chip.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. I don't think I need to buy anything, but I'll follow whoever.
Do we have access to a map above table?
Not of the Brightwind markets specifically,
Okay.
but I can give you a list of places in the immediate vicinity that sort of stand out from the rest, if you.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So as you exit the tavern and you look the vibrant streets, you see all the canopies of different colors. We're still in the, first half of the week-long celebration, so it is still in festival mode. It's early enough that it's not like the lunchtime rush in the markets, so it's not crammed in the streets. You have space to walk. It's like that first few hours or last few hours of Comic-Con where it's actually, you're actually able to walk around without dying inside. I'm getting flashbacks to 2023. So you look around and you see a couple of places. The first one you see is a tall, narrow storefront with wide glass windows that are framed in polished brass. Bolts of fabric hang in the windows like banners of deep reds, blues, golds, patterned silks that seem to shift gently as if caught in a permanent breeze that does not correlate with any kind of breeze that you're feeling. So it must be some sort of minor incantation. There is a painted wooden sign swinging overhead showing a needle and thread crossed like a crest, with the words Quince & Co. Outfitters. So it seems to be some sort of tailor shop. Elsewhere, you see not a shop, but more of a market stall, quite a sizable market stall. In stark contrast to the previous place, quite messy. It is a cluttered stall built from mismatched brass frames, wooden crates, glowing glass tubes, wires running between shelves like ivy, small mechanical devices twitching and jumping, spinning, humming on display. There is a very crooked, half-broken, hand-painted sign that reads, Fendel's Fantastic Contraptions, probably safe.
Oh.
So, some sort of artificer-esque gadgety stall. Reminds you a little bit of what you saw yesterday with Nessa in Willow Street. Another place that you see is another more fancy shop. It is what appears to be a jeweler's. It is clean and elegant with tall glass windows, and through the windows you can see soft golden lighting inside, velvet-lined displays showing different rings, pendants, and gemstones, arranged all in very carefully controlled symmetry. Hanging perfectly centered above the doorway is a simple wooden sign that says, Vale and Vale Jewelers, Berthie's boldest for Berthie's best. And the final place of note is one that actually, when you read the sign, Saoirse, you recollect information about this. You see an open front tea house with white wooden doors, hanging paper lanterns, creeping ivy and flowers all along the walls, low tables spilling out onto the street, and you can hear quiet music and conversation drifting from inside. The sign outside is carved wood that is weathered and old but lovingly maintained. This is the Mosswind Tea House. And do you recollect knowing about this, Saoirse? Because you have never met Ariella Mosswind, the owner of this establishment. You are quite familiar with her sister by the name of Forage Mosswind.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the kind of immediate places around where you are currently.
Where to, guys? Where do you want to go?
Lottie looks at the very messy stall with all of the parts. And it's like, can we go check that one?
Sure. Yeah, if you like. Democracy here. So
Yes. Okay. Yes,
go
please.
in. Let's go there then.
All right. You head over to Fendel's Fantastic Contraptions, and you see, like, as you walk into the space, like, there's barely any, like, interior. Like, it's so haphazard and ramshackled. It's just layers upon layers of half-finished devices hanging from hooks or stacked on shelves very haphazardly. There's different tables with things ticking away. You're not sure what they are. The air is just full of that scent of oil and hot metal, burning ozone, and there's like occasional sparks of something on a shelf or on a table somewhere every couple of minutes. Difficult to maintain what is sparking. There is definitely something sparking. And facing away from you, like with head in a cupboard, you see some sort of gnomish figure.
She like stands up on her tippy toes and is like, hello.
As soon as you say hello, you startle the gnome. They bang the head on the top of the inside of the cupboard. Poof. I heard it. And they pull their head out, and you see this male gnomish figure, wild grey hair sticking out in literally every direction imaginable. Big, thick goggles pushed up on the forehead, a very oil-stained face, a coat full of pockets, burns and scorch marks all over both his clothing and his skin, bandages here, there, and everywhere, a faint bit of smoking coming from somewhere off of his coat as he's rubbing the back of his head, and stands up all of 2.5 feet tall. He's like, all customers. Good morning. Good morning to you all. I'm Tibic Fandel. What do you need?
I don't know yet. I like to tinker, and I wanted to see what you had that you either haven't finished yet, or parts, or what you got.
Oh, I mean, take a look around. I haven't finished most of this junk.
Okay, so but what were the plan? You have one that you actually have like a solid plan for, or do you just have the pieces all kind of?
Oh, well, there's all sorts. I wake up with these ideas, you see. I wake up with an idea and I'm like, that's not been invented yet. I'll figure it out. I'll throw some this, and this together, and it'll probably work out. And, well, it doesn't always, but, I mean, I've got some completed stuff, if you want to. I mean, it depends, really. I mean, how weird do you want to get?
Her eyeballs get big, like the excited, like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Because she's thinking of her dad, and like she wants to like tinker something. Let's get weird. How weird do you have?
Right. Okay. People normally avoid my stall, so we're gonna get this right, Tibic.
I don't see why.
We're gonna get this right. We're gonna sell, because that's what we're here for. That's what we came to Berthy for. And we're going to, okay. Right this way. And, like, looks at the rest of the group. Hello, big folk. Looks at Cal. Fuck me. Big folk. Okay. Right this way.
He's really gentle. I promise.
Oh, well, that's good, because usually I'm not, and that's probably why all of this. Let me take a look. And he starts, like, rummaging through some more drawers. Lottie, please roll me a d4.
A D4?
Yes.
Look at this one. Look at this pointy thing. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
That's a 3.
That is a 3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you see him rummaging through these drawers and he goes, okay. And he pulls out this, it's almost like a lantern, but it's ticking. And it looks like it would hold some sort of candle inside, but the glass on the lantern is opaque. You can't see through it. But you hear this ticking coming from it. And it's like, all right, this is, how did this work again? All right, yes. And he starts twisting a little dial on the bottom, almost like a music box dial on the base of a music box. And he's twisting it and twisting it and twisting it, and eventually he lets go, and one of the glass panels on the lantern opens up, and 4 tiny little clockwork fireflies fly out and start dancing around. Mechanically speaking, this is an artifice mechanical version or reflavoring of a dancing light spell. It is reflavored. Instead of being 3 dancing arcane lights, it is 4 clockwork fireflies. And they just start to dance around him.
Yeah, it's not bad. If I remember right, you just have to give them simple verbal commands and they go where you want. It's pretty useful. No one
That's
is
so
ever...
cool.
I'm glad you think so. 35 gold and it can be all yours.
She's gonna haggle.
Of course.
Mostly because she's worked with her dad for so long. She's like, yeah. What if I did 15?
Make a persuasion check.
Not that dice that rolled a nat 1.
Yes, Sasha.
Persuasion.
I like to cast guidance on Lottie
Incredible.
Thanks,
Yeah.
friend.
and just very subtly wrap her tail around her leg and just be like, you could do this. Haggle the pants off him. Like, you could do it.
So you get
So
to
that
add
gives you a D4.
yes, a d4.
Nice. All right. I didn't need it, I don't think, because I got an 18 on the dice. We said
Okay.
persuasion is a +3, so that's 21. My guidance was only a 1, so it would be a 22 total.
22 total is very good. You see, he gives you a look, and it's a look that you've had from your dad before. You know this look. This is the look. It's like a gnome to gnome look of I see what game you're playing here. And he holds a look, and then he just smiles a little bit. And it turns into a look of game recognizes game.
Well, since you asked so nicely, 15 gold, that's fine, yes.
Awesome. Also, what do you feel about potentially if I had a friend who might be wanting to learn things from somebody who has created such a cool invention like this? If I introduced, how do you feel about an apprentice if she would be open to it?
I mean, I could do with another pair of hands around here. Might keep the place clean. Won't say no.
Well, she's actually really smart too, so it didn't work the way that it was supposed to, but I think she might just need somebody that can help her figure out her inventions. Did you see that big construct over on Willow Street yesterday? The thing that we took care of?
Oh, I didn't know. I heard about it. It sounded, a lot of
It was
a
so
lot of
cool
things.
until it stopped. Yeah, it's just so cool until it stopped working. But her name's Nessa, and I was gonna talk to her today, and then I just happened to see her store, and it's just such a cool thing. But I think she just needs somebody that's looking out for her.
Oh.
Do you think maybe if she came by, you would take her on? And she like gives the big persuasion eyeballs like that she does to her dad, and is like, please, if I can convince her.
Well, it would be nice to have some company, regular company at least. I don't get many customers, so I'd be a fool to say no.
Cool.
What's your
Hey,
name,
Saoirse.
by the way?
Oh, I'm Lottie, and these are my friends. And she like points at everybody and introduces. And then she's like, Saoirse's our keeper of the coin. She'll give you your money.
We're Sky.
I am
Very
the
nice to
keeper
meet you.
of the coin.
Keeper of the coin.
Hi, Paula. Yeah, apparently I'm keeper of the coin. What was the damage?
15 gold.
Alright.
When you have all things, can I interest you in a self-heating teacup?
Oh, I know someone.
She
who'd love
looks
one
at
of those.
Saoirse and is like,
Only 5
You
gold.
want it?
no, for you. I can.
Oh, I mean, I was thinking more for my friend Elisat. She'd definitely prefer that, but I'd have to get.
Well, I mean, it's for
Fred
a
and Archie to
gift,
send
but
it
like
back.
still. Yeah.
Okay, fine. You've twisted my arm then. So what's that? 20? Did you say? I need to.
20 for both.
Okay. So 20 gold out of my pot. Hand
I
me
will-
dozy.
I will add these to your character sheets over the next couple of weeks.
Can you gift wrap? Can you gift wrap the heated mug? And can I get a gift receipt?
Receipt. There's always one.
Hey, she's a bit picky sometimes. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you can have a look at some other things while I do that if you want. And in case anyone is wondering, a couple of the other items he has listed for sale. You see what, for all intents and purposes, looks like a pebble, which has a tiny little set of sigils carved into it, with a little label in front of it that says Gravity Pebble. Which, mechanically speaking, as an action, you can throw this pebble to a point within 30 feet. It creates a 10-foot radius area of altered gravity for 1 round. Creatures in the area must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw, or have their movement speed halved and jump height doubled until the start of your next turn. The pebble crumbles after
want
use,
it
so
so
it is single use.
I just think how much that is.
That is listed.
Do these have price labels? on
They
front
do,
of them, I'm
yes.
guessing?
That is listed at
Okay.
50 gold pieces. And
Okay.
the other thing that would catch your eye is listed at 120 gold pieces. Definitely a bit more bougie. You see this glass lens presented almost like a monocle. It says the Star Prism Lens. Once per long rest, you can wear this and activate it to gain true sight out to 10 feet for 1 minute. Within range, you can see invisible creatures and objects, as well as illusions, and as faintly reflected silhouettes. So you don't see them fully clearly, but you see something, some element of it. But that is quite an expensive one in comparison to the rest.
A bit too rich for my blood. And there's plenty more stalls to see as well.
There
so,
is.
Yeah.
It's but one of many of the Brightwind markets. It's what Berthie is known for. So, you are presented with your gift-wrapped goodies, as it were, and as we are coming up to the end of the session at this point, I will say one last thing to wrap us up. As you are exiting this stall, you begin to hear music, like a performance coming from down the road. And if you look down the road, you can see one of the landmarks of this area of Berthie, the painted stage. 1 second. It's a built-in amphitheater carved into the flow of the markets. A raised wooden platform with curved, stepped seating wrapping around it in a half ring. The steps are worn smooth in places from years of boots and bodies, and the stage boards are scuffed, dented, and stained in the way you get from constant use. The floor is painted in big, confident strokes of reds, blues, greens, golds, every color you can think of, layered over older paint that still shows through at the edges. This is a shrine to Caeltrix the Reveler, one of the gods of Rhódani. It is one of the few temples in this city that offers a more unorthodox kind of worship. And heading onto the stage is a performer who we will meet at the top of next session. But they are about to sing a song about the heroes that saved Willow Street.
Oh, fuck.
And that's all for this week. We will see you next time on Tales of the Rhódani, Starfall. Keep questing, QJs.
Bye.